everybody, it's Zero Plus, and welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy, A Mystic Quest. If you couldn't tell by how I sound in the last episode as well as this one, and possibly the next one as well, I am a touch sick. But I did not want that to hinder me from recording because I don't feel that bad. So I may just sound a little different, a little stuffy, a little congested, a little raw. But whatever. In this episode, we're going to finish up the mine by taking on this guy. It is boss time, and this is Jin, accompanied by some red bones. Alright, so since we already have the Blizzard spell on, what we're going to do is I'm going to target this guy with Blizzard directly, seeing as he's weak to water. I'm just going to have Ruben take out the red bones on the side. Zap! I see you! Zap! I see you! Zap! Is this guy not weak to this spell? That would have been good to know. I'd like to think he's weak to water. Did I just not read it, or am I stupid? No, he's just not weak to water. However, that may be a stronger attack than anything I have in my arsenal right now. However, I kind of want you to wake up. No point in, I wish I could just smack you awake, because this is a waste of a spell charge, but whatever. There we go, getting some good damage in early on. Wish I had fire protection. That is a devastating elemental spell that I just simply right now have no protection against. I need to heal something fierce. I'll just heal us both. Even with my, not jumbo bombs, I have mega grenades now, and he killed me. That was great, and I died. Luckily, every team member in the game comes with a life spell. For instances like this. Okay, now I want to get that heal spell in. I should just preemptively heal for the rest of the fight. Ugh, that's not pretty. I mean, Ruben can deal enough damage on his own. I mean, it'll just make the fight take a while, but I basically have to heal. I don't have enough health to be able to deal with this in a fair manner. And neither of us have lightning protection. I don't think lightning is a... I don't know. Is there lightning elemental resistance in this game? I'm trying to think now. I should be immune to sleep. What happened there? Alright, he's almost dead. We just need to take him out. Just tank him out and be done with him. Yeah, see, I don't know why it's doing that. I should have immune to sleep. At least I thought I did. I thought that's one of the things that the noble armor protects. No, that's not how it works. The noble armor protects from water and poison. I don't think the Venus shield protects me from sleep, only paralysis. It was paralysis, right? Am I getting my armors mixed up? Water and poison. Paralysis. And mute. Okay, I thought maybe the magic ring did something. So, I'm glad I was just waking up before, something unfair happens. Ooh, treasure chest. Explosivos. Explosivos. Cure potion. And heal potion. We're close enough to blow up the boulder. Dad, stand back! I love how it gives you 20 explosives, like insinuating that you need at least one to blow up the boulder. But then Ruben just throws one. It doesn't even come out of your inventory, he just throws one. We did it! Ruben, I knew you'd save me. Please head home to Mom. What I think's really cool here, and I didn't notice this until like a long time ago, he looks like, Arian looks like Dad from Final Fantasy Legend 2? 2 or 3. So he's going to go back to his home. He'll probably try to sleep this off like a bad hangover, and we're going to go back to Fireburg as well. Now, we could walk out. Why do I keep doing that? Ugh, just press the start button. But I'm going to use the exit spell. Yay! I just like that sound. It's a very amazing sound. We still have that shaky shake. I'm going to take on these battlefields off screen, but not quite yet. I want to go over some story stuff first. I also kind of want to visit that cave down there. So, let's go back over to... I should thank Tristram for the use of his key. Didn't think to do that. Well, I guess it's ours now, so it's like, I mean, thank you, Tristram, so much for loaning us your key. I'm gonna say giving me this key at this point, because, didn't come back to reclaim it. Probably because he stole it from the guy that had it last. I mean, never mind. Crystal fires in the lava dome. Oh. You just simply forgot to tell me. Something kind of important. I'd like to think that with the crystal of fire shining again, these earthquakes might go away. Although, wouldn't that be something the crystal of earth would control? I don't know. Maybe I'm just delving too deep into this. However, I'm going to not do these battlefields yet. I'm going to go here first. We'll finish up the episode with the battlefields. Maybe we won't even. Do you have 10 GP for a cup of coffee? That's probably my favorite quote in this entire game, and you can just skip over it. So this is the sealed cave, and if I didn't have the Gemini crest, I wouldn't be able to do anything with this. Speaking of that coffee bit, there's not even an area in this game that you can buy coffee. So that doesn't even make sense. So here we're in either the Life Temple or it's not the Wintry Temple. Is this the Life Temple? No, this is the Wintry Temple. So the Life Temple is how we got to the Wake Water Temple or whatever. So this is the Wintry Temple. This is that area in Aquaria that we couldn't do anything with. We can walk all the way around but not get in here. This is the only way in. So that's why I stepped in, said, oh well, and left. So, let's take on these battlefields. Off screen! Alright, so that was way more treacherous than it necessary by any means. So, let's clear out these battlefields. Okay, so here's some more Flazzards. I wouldn't expect to run into any new enemies in this area. You know what? Actually, let's go over and hop on the Blizzard train. Let's do that instead. Tristram can just kill these guys all the same fair way, and I can just dump water on these guys, which won't kill them exactly, because, you know, why would it? So I'll just finish them up with a claw attack, and we'll just do this the old-fashioned way with fisticuffs! Resistant to poison, but who cares? Clean them out, and we get our first wizard spell in the game, the Thunder Spell, which I don't know if that's going to be useful in this area, however, it will in the future. Over here, we have some enemies that will just be easy enough to deal with on their own. I'm going to have Ruben take out the Sting Rat because he can poison you, and that's just an annoying status ailment that I'd rather not deal with. And of course, I missed the Plant Man because, of course, you can't hit a stationary target. Why would you be able to hit a stationary target that can't go anywhere? That only makes too much sense, especially with an axe. Cutting down a tree with an axe. Who's ever heard of doing that, right? So here we just get a butt ton of money. And then in this last battlefield, we have a new enemy! These are ghosts! Now, you don't want to hit these guys directly with any, magic or anything. I'm going to stand by and cast Heal on them, or Cure, actually. And I'm going to have Ruben take out the Redbone here. You don't want to touch these guys directly because they have Confused Touch, which will annihilate you if given the chance. And seeing as they're ghosts, they use this move called Coldness, which is essentially they just use a level 1, or maybe even level 2 ice spell on you. I have no more white magic left. That's great. So let's use wizard magic! Okay, maybe that was overkill on the one guy, but... Zap! Just strong enough to kill him on his own. Not as strong as Phoebe's Bolt of Lightning, but good enough. And we get more money. Now, ghosts are like zombies in that they will split if you leave them alone for long enough. In fact, they're more prone to splitting than zombies are. However, when a monster splits... I just want to stay at the end. When a monster splits, its clone keeps the same... or rather, retains the same amount of damage that the original had. So if you deal 400 damage to a monster with 700 damage and it splits, the clone and the original still have only 300 damage, so you'll be able to tank them out in one hit. So at least it's kind of fair that way. Can't wait for this bloody rumbling to be done with. So, before we can get to the lava dome, we have to go to the volcano, which I'd like to think that this is just like an area before the volcano, because that area behind me looks like the volcano, but I'm not going to judge. So this is what the sprites for the ghosts look like. I used to think this was going to be like a phoenix, some kind of bird. But no, it's the ghosts. So I want to avoid him for right now. There's a spell I want to get in here lightning fast. And upon getting it, I might retreat, do a strategic withdrawal. I want to get over there, which means I want to fight this new enemy. These guys are werewolves. These guys, I do believe, if I remember correctly, are weak to Quake. So let's try that. I could be totally wrong, but let's try it. They are not weak to Quake. In fact, I think they can cast Quake on you, which is why I associated that spell with this enemy. Probably weak to Blizzard or something. Maybe even Thunder. But in here, we get our second wizard spell of the game. We're just racking them up like mad. This is the white spell. For a long time, this is gonna be a favorite of mine. Now, because this is, you know, Final Fantasy, and we can't obviously use, you know, anything referencing anything holy, like hell, even though that's not so much holy as it would be damned or condemned. But the white spell basically is the holy spell of the game. It automatically auto-targets every enemy on screen and deals massive damage. Like such. Not to mention it has an amazing sound to accompany it. So these guys should be weak to white. No, but it is just bloody ridiculously strong, is it not? Now, I think I want to go this way anyway. Now, a thing with this dungeon. I don't think I need to go over there, do I? No, it's just probably explosives. A thing with this dungeon is that, you see those stairs over there? Once we go up there, we'll be scaling the volcano. And when that happens, that means we're going to be entering the smoky area, which means that we're not going to be able to see. So, keep that in mind. I actually don't think I want to go over there just yet. I actually want to go over this way first, because I think this way, because there's going to be another way up into the higher part of the volcano. I think by going this way first, I think I want to go this way first. God, I love the white spell. But by going up here, as you can see, we can't see any monsters because there's just so much smoke. Dodongo dislikes smoke. I could go through there to get that chest, but there's another chest while we're here that I want to grab. It should be up in here somewhere. Or maybe I just can't see it. It can't be up this way because this way is progression, I could swear. Oh, so I can just get in there without even, you know, worrying? Well, that's interesting. I kind of wish I went first there. That would have made this fight much, much faster. But, hey, what are you going to do? I'll just leave this random battle in. There's no point in editing it out. Can't edit out every random battle now, can we? I'm not just going to show battles for the sake of running into new monsters. That'd be dumb. And unoriginal. I mean, again, my argument. This is some amazing battle music. Probably, like, the best in terms of Final Fantasy standards. And you know Final Fantasy, Uematsu writes some pretty good battle music. Now, I could go this way, but I think this just leads to some treasure chests that I don't really care about. So maybe I should just go the other way. And we're getting slowdown again. This is very strange. I've never had slowdown with this game before, and I've emulated it before, so... With this emulator. I mean, it's not necessarily slowing down the graphics, and even if it did, it wouldn't be by much. Alright. I want to heal, but I don't have any more white spell charges. I do! I must have stayed at... Yeah, I stayed at the end. I forgot. Silly me. And one more guy. New enemy time. These are nightmares. I actually want to... Oh no! Is that my... What is going on? Alarm! Don't go off now! I don't need you to go off. Who said you could go off? Silly phone. I want to cast white on these guys. I think these guys are actually weak to holy because Nightmare would at least make me think demon, which would be weak to holy. I mean pearl. I mean white. Whatever you want to call it. I'll be calling it interchangeable things. White, pearl, holy. I probably won't be calling it pearl. Although you gotta admit, that was a pretty good cover name for the holy spell in Final Fantasy VI. So I think I want to go this way. And let me guess, these stairs are covered, right? No. Okay. Then this hallway's covered. No. Man, these guys are really not taking advantage of potential monster placement. The door is covered. No! Oh, I'm just not calling it today. It is not my day. Not my day. Not my day today. So, oh, I don't think that's how this works, guys. You can't get me to a higher plane of elevation through a cave. I mean, yeah, the cave can be elevated, but I don't think that's how that works. Okay, this has to be guarded. So, I'm going to end the episode here, and we're going to see whether or not this is guarded in the next episode of Let's Play Final Fantasy Mystic Quest. So, this is YurgerPlus signing off, and I will... Noxious fumes engulfing my lungs. Can't breathe. Ash, soot, eyes watering, lungs burning. Now I am bedecked. Bleh.